پارلمان اروپا، کنفرانس مقابله با مداخلات خارجی، پیگیری نفوذ رژیم ایران در اروپا. ارائه گزارش گروه دوستان ایران آزاد در پارلمان اروپا درباره شبکه کارشناسان رژیم برای شیطان سازی علیه مقاومت ایران.
سخنرانی‌های خاویر سارسالخوس، معاون کمیته مقابله با مداخلات خارجی و اطلاعات غلط در پارلمان اروپا و رئیس مشترک دوستان ایران آزاد در پارلمان اروپا، استرون استیونسون، هماهنگ کننده کارزار تغییر برای ایران، پاولا کازاکا، نماینده پیشین پارلمان اروپا از پرتغال و فرزین هاشمی به نمایندگی از شورای ملی مقاومت. جلسه‌ای تحت عنوان مقابله با مداخلات خارجی، پیگیری شبکه نفوذ رژیم ایران در اروپا در پارلمان اروپا برگزار شد. ریاست این کنفرانس به عهده آقای خاویر سارسالخوس، معاون کمیته مقابله با مداخلات خارجی و اطلاعات غلط در پارلمان اروپا از اسپانیا و رئیس مشترک دوستان ایران آزاد در پارلمان اروپا بود. در این جلسه آقای سارسالخوس، جزوه‌ای که اخیراً توسط گروه دوستان ایران آزاد در پارلمان اروپا در مورد شبکه به اصطلاح متخصصین رژیم ایران برای اشاعه اطلاعات دروغ تهیه شده بود را ارائه نمود و تأکید کرد که این شروع کار است و باید دست به اقدامات عملی در این رابطه بزنیم. در این کنفرانس که با حضور شماری از نمایندگان پارلمان و همچنین دستیاران نمایندگان برگزار شد، استرون استیونسون، نماینده پیشین پارلمان اروپا و هماهنگ کننده کارزار تغییر برای ایران و فرزین هاشمی از کمیسیون خارجه شورای ملی مقاومت و همچنین پاولا کازاکا طی سخنانی وجوه مختلف کارزار اطلاعات دروغ و شیطان سازی رژیم آخوندی از طریق عواملش را افشا کردند.
خاویر سارسالخوس: افشای فعالیت‌های گروه ابتکار کارشناسان ایران برای پیشبرد مواضع رژیم ایران واقعاً شگفت‌انگیز و مایه نگرانی است. حضور و مشارکت فعال در اتاق‌های فکر، رسانه‌ها و ادارات دولتی شبکه‌ای از فعالان تابع دستورات تهران را نشان می‌دهد که به عنوان عنصر نفوذی در بحث‌های حول سیاست در قبال ایران عمل می‌کنند.
استرون استیونسون، هماهنگ کننده کارزار تغییر برای ایران: زمان آن است که سازمان ملل، ایالات متحده، اتحادیه اروپا و انگلستان مذاکرات با شورای ملی مقاومت و سازمان مجاهدین برای حمایت از مردم ایران و سرنگونی دیکتاتوری مذهبی را آغاز کنند.
I'm really proud and happy to be here sharing this meeting with you for such an important issue. This Parliament, as you know, at the beginning of this mandate, put in place a special committee on foreign interference. This committee has produced two reports showing not only the extent of the threat, pointing at the specific countries as the main sources of this information, but also putting forward specific proposals and a general course of action to prevent and fight disinformation. So let me first start by stating that this publication has to be regarded as a major contribution to the cause of fighting disinformation and illegitimate interference in the political process of the European Union member states. That would be the first remark that I want to do. This book contains a detailed account of the so-called Iran Experts Initiative as an umbrella to cover and disguise an ambitious strategy of the Iranian regime to extend its narrative, shape Western policies, influence decision makers and public opinion, and demonize Iranian opposition with a very special focus on the National Council of Resistance for Iran. The exposure of the work that this group of experts have been doing, advancing Tehran positions, is really astonishing and should be a real cause for concern. Their presence and active participation in think tanks, media outlets, and government departments reveals a network of activists subject to the orders of Tehran, acting in the debate on politics, on policies on Iran. What is at stake here is the hoax, the lie of a group of people presenting themselves as pure scholars, as a disguise for the support, the commitment, and the engagement with the regime. What is at stake is not freedom of speech, it's just a strategy of dirty tricks, smearing campaigns, and gross distortion and unacceptable demonization of the opposition. So what I'd like then is to express my acknowledgement for this work, for the exposure of this network of interference, and commit my support to draw the appropriate conclusions and act accordingly, because this is something that has to be taken very seriously. And again, let me underline the great contribution that this work means for those who are particularly committed to the cause of freedom in Iran and who also see with concern all the permanent strategies of illegitimate influence in the European Union. We have two great speakers. On my left hand, we have Struan Stevenson, represented Scotland in the European Parliament from 1999 to 2014. So it's a long-standing and experienced member. He was president of the Parliament's Delegation for Relations with Iraq and chairman of the Friends of a Free Iraq Intergroup. Struan is also chair in the Search of Justice Committee on the protection of political freedoms in Iran, and he is the coordinator of the Campaign for Iran Change. His latest book is entitled Dictatorship and Revolution, Iran, a Contemporary History. And on my right hand, we have Mr. Farsin Hashemi, who is a senior member of the National Council of Resistance of Iran, the Foreign Affairs Committee of the National Council. But also Mr. Hashemi has also been active in the legal front, in the legal efforts which led to the listing of the People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran in the European Union as well as in the UK and the United States. He is also recognized for his continuing efforts in the campaign for a free Iran. I'm really honored to share this tribune with you. So with no further ado, please, Struan, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Javier, and thanks. Thanks also to FOFI for preparing this document. This is a very useful document which we will speak about today. And we will speak about it in the context of an Iran that hanged yet another young protester. Last year, they hanged more than 850 people. In December, Amnesty International produced a 120-page report showing the torture, the inhuman treatment in the prisons, the executions, even the sexual abuse that has taken place based on witness statements, many of them from children who've been sexually abused after being arrested during the political protests, the nationwide protests. So it's within that context that we're discussing this infiltration of the parliamentary system. In September last year, the London-based TV station Iran International and the news website Semaphore sent shockwaves through Europe and America when they revealed that an influential organization known as the Iran Experts Initiative, the IEI,